So, in the realm of running ads, one of the ways that you can find out who's running ads is by going to Facebook, and you can see kind of some of the stuff that's going on in the back office. But how can you tell if an ad is actually, or not just an ad, but the company who's running the ad is actually being somewhat successful with running those ads? Do you have any insight on that?
Yeah. So if you go look at Facebook ads library, you can see um, any ads that a company is running on Facebook or Instagram, and um, I mean, it's multi-layered actually. So you do need to look at the ad type they're running because we tell you guys often that like don't copy the ads of record labels or like big companies. So the ads that Amazon runs is going to be different than the ads that you run. So that's the first thing. So Amazon's obviously making money, but at this stage in the game, they can make money by just kind of telling people
Yeah.
about something
Basically.
because there's that much trust
Yeah.
in Amazon's brand. You don't have as much trust in your brand. So you need to look at small to medium sized companies. Maybe that's startups that you see are making some traction. Maybe that's small business owners, especially small business owners. Look at their ads. So that might be a merch company, like a clothing line. It might be a product. It might be an agency, might be a course creator, like those types of people.
Yeah.
Like look at that field of ads. Now, when you look at those fields of ads, and then you go look at the Facebook ads library, there's usually a structure that they have in place. So that structure is going to be you have acquisition ads, you have remarketing ads, and you have retention ads. So it's not going to tell you which of them are those ad types inside of Facebook ads library. But what you could do is even just visit those people's websites, and then after you visit their website, you're gonna get hit with people who know what they're doing. You're gonna get hit with retargeting ads from them. So pay attention to the acquisition ads you get on your feed. An acquisition ad is I did not visit this website yet,
Yeah.
but these people are targeting me because they think I'm going to be interested in their product. And then when you click on the ad or go to a website, the next stage is a retargeting ad.
Okay.
So they targeted you once, they're retargeting you to
Okay.
bring you back to their website.
Okay.
And in hopes of you buying something. And then you have retention. So after you bought something, it's them marketing to you maybe a different product or maybe an upsell or something like that.
Okay.
They're trying to retain you as a customer.
Okay.
So maybe they're hitting you up a month later or 2 months later to buy more merch, buy more t-shirts. Maybe a t-shirt you didn't buy before and they have some new t-shirts out. That's trying to retain you as a customer.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have acquisition, you have remarketing, you have retention.
Yeah.
Now, with those 3 tiers, you're going to have more than 3 ads back there in the Facebook ads library. You're probably going to have dozens of ads. So let's say a merch brand, right? Merch brand is going to have different SKUs of t-shirts. Maybe they have like 30 different styles, right?
Yeah.
They're going to market some of those styles to women. They're going to market some of those styles to men. Maybe they have like a kids line or whatever, some infant lines, whatever. So you have a variety of acquisition ads that you got out there. So that's going to be a few dozen maybe in the Facebook ads library for that company. Then you're going to have your remarketing ads. That should be at least as many, if not more, ads than the acquisition ads, because where you make your money is really in the retargeting for people. Because when people first show up to your website, they're usually not going to buy anything. So you want to hit people with more ads of why this is something that they should invest in, why they're going to love this, why they need this in their life. Those are your retargeting ads.
Okay.
And that's where you do the most of your work to actually acquire the customer. So that's your customer acquisition cost.
Okay.
All those acquisition ads and retargeting ads.
Okay.
And then your retention ads are going to be a little bit different flavor to them. They're going to not be as aggressive maybe, but they're going to be like, hey, you already love our stuff. We just got some new lines out, and you like this shirt before, but maybe you sold them some stuff in the winter, and now it's the summer. So you have your summer line out and your summer colors, maybe your tank tops and like swimsuits and all that stuff for the merch example. So you're gonna hit them with some new ads so that they keep being your customer.
Yes.
So that's the structure you're gonna look for back there. And now again, you can't tell which ones are acquisition, retargeting, and retention just by looking at the library.
Right.
But you're gonna see dozens of ads usually.
Yeah.
So like let's just go look. Let's pull it up.
Let's look.
So we have, and if you're looking on podcasts, we'll try to just talk about it some, but we're in the Facebook ads library. What are we going to look up? Let's look up Russell Brunson. All right, so we got Russell. So he's got 440. So I know Russell Brunson. He does ClickFunnels. He's the owner of ClickFunnels, or co-founder, co-owner, I believe. And he's got a lot. So he's got like 440.
Yeah.
And I know that a bunch of these are going to be acquisition, a bunch are going to be retargeting, a bunch are going to be retention. I am honestly not sure how many ads we got going right now. I know at our peak, it was probably like 100, 200. Right now, we have like 39, so it's a few dozen.
Okay.
But I know that we have been focusing a lot on Google ads and Microsoft ads as well. So there's dozen, probably another dozen there too. So you got a few dozen for us. Then you got, who else can we look at? What's a clothing line? You know what? Some clothing lines don't do this all that well. You know what? I'm going to look up one I keep seeing ads for. I keep seeing ads for Clean Apparel. That's another clothing brand. So they got $130, 130 ads that they got going.
Oh, wow.
I know they launched, and it tells you the date that the ads launched as well. So these launched, they have a bunch that launched last week. So if you keep seeing, that's the other thing, if you keep seeing them upload new ads, usually it's not that they raised a bunch of venture capital and they are just trying new ads. It's usually that they're getting good cash flow and then they have more money to run more ads. So a lot of these, looks like they have more and more new ones, week by week, they're coming out with more ads. So that's what you really want to look at. So if you see, another thing you can do is if you see ads on your timeline and they make you stop and pay attention, they're a pattern interrupt, go make a swipe file, which is just like you hit the save button maybe on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and then go look through all the ones you saved and go to the Facebook ad library and look up those brands and just see how many ads are running, see how they have it tiered in Facebook ads library. And then that's, something that you can copy.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the easiest thing to structure that. So that's why you have agencies like us that will do this for you, do this for your music ads. But if you have a lot of time on your hands to study this, it is something that you can, try to piece together, at least try it out. And the other thing people do that we say often is they can hire us for like maybe a few months.
Yeah.
And then once they see the structure that we put in place for them, they can try to copy that as time goes forward.
Yeah.
So those are a few ways that you guys can piece together Facebook ads with your music to get the best results.
I love it. Makes sense.